Hey guys, it's Rob. This is With Sports Rob. Just a quick note on tonight's game between the Spurs and the Thunder. This is obviously a fantastic series. If you're a Knicks fan, and I have heard from some, we'll get some of that out later tonight. We'll be hearing from some previous guests who are both fans of sports and knowledgeable about the sport world, but very big-time Knicks fans. They both kind of reveal that in their takes on what happened last night, May 25th, Memorial Day. But yeah, we'll get into those later. You'll hear from them. That'll be revealed probably during the Spurs game, the Spurs Thunder game. Let's talk about this series. It's 2-2, and I was just going to point out, it's good news for the Knicks fans. They've gotten through the Cavaliers in a sweep. Spurs and Thunder beating each other up. It's physical. It's, the last game was super low scoring. They've had two games that have been really low scoring, or at least moderately low scoring. 123-108. I guess the Spurs were kind of short. But, it's an interesting series because you would expect to see some defense from these two teams. And they've played it. But, the scoring has been higher, on the higher end. So they've been able to make their offensive game shine. But that was not the case in the last one, specifically for the Thunder. And that's where the thought about tonight comes in. Quick point on this. Fantastic story on ESPN. It's in the game cast of their Spurs Thunder coverage for tonight. I'm guessing you can still read it even after tip. Search out the game cast for tonight's game on ESPN. Just search get the box score of the game up in the scores section. Just open that up, and I think the game cast shows up. Fun story about Victor Wembanyama, and just the thoughts on the series and how they view it as kind of a chess match. Parallels and all that. It's fun. But they did point out after Game 3, Greg Popovich came into the locker room and said, "Hey, this isn't how we play basketball. It's BS." De'Aaron Fox relayed that note. He also said it's the first time he's been around the team all year. He's kind of been talking to players, but it's the first time he's come into the locker room after a game. And that really fired up the Spurs. Obviously, their defensive effort showed it. Well, that's a good question we'll get into. But they played well. Victor Wembanyama, 33 points, 11-22 shooting. Decent from three. Everyone else in the starters were in double figures, aside from Julian Champagny. So a good effort all around. For the Thunder, however, so they got the word from Pop, and they responded, and they said, when he speaks, we listen. I get it. He's been a champion. He knows what he's doing. The Thunder on the other side, obviously you've got Shea, who's the leading scorer. Tonight, right now at 6:40, I believe. I didn't check the 6:30 injury report, but 6:15 injury report for the game. I think out. AJ Mitchell out. AJ Mitchell questionable. J-Dub, Jalen Williams. So we'll see if he plays. If he doesn't, this is the question, and this is a pretty obvious point. But the Spurs had no scoring on SGA in the last game. They had four guys in double figures. Two of them were Kenrich Williams and Isaiah Joe. Not exactly household names. Well, they're household names because I think the Thunder are a pretty big deal. But they're not the stars of this team. And after SGA, Jalen Williams, the emergence of AJ Mitchell, you've got Chet. Chet has done nothing in this series. He's been awful. He's been kind of tasked with avoiding taking on Victor Wembanyama as well. He's leaving that off to Hartenstein. But yeah, Hartenstein was decent. He, as I mentioned in one of the social posts, he opened the game with 8 straight points for the Thunder. He scored 4 after that. Chet had a total of 10 on 3-bit shooting, 0 of 1 from 3. So, Chet just hasn't shown up. Is that the Wembanyama effect? Is it just, I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. But the question is, who's going to come out and be the number 2 man for this Thunder team? You don't expect it to be Hartenstein. You don't expect him to score 8 in a row at any point during the game. It happened. It started the game, the last one, as I said. But you don't expect him to do that in every game. He's not an offensive threat. He's a lob threat. He's a rim runner when they run on a fast break or they're feeding the big man in an attempt to keep him involved in the offensive end. He's not the man you're going to expect to be there saying, yeah, let me get 15, 20. It's not what he does. And if Chet can't do it, who's going to do it? Will it be Isaiah Joe? Will Casey Wallace step up? Will Luke Dort return to his playoff form and shoot some threes at an efficient clip? He was in, I think, some foul trouble in this game. He only played 17 minutes, so maybe that was part of the problem, but I don't know. I guess Lou Dort could be the number 2 man. Casey Wallace could be the number 2 man. Obviously, Caruso's been fantastic throughout this playoffs. He was awful in this game. 107 from 3, 107 from the field, 3 points. We'll see. maybe it's just an aberration, but these Spurs with no AJ Mitchell, and specifically, and they've done it before, but without him and without J-Dub, Jalen Williams, this could be a struggle. The other Jalen Williams had 3 points in 23 minutes on 1 of 7 shooting. I think I mentioned that. My fault. Caruso had no points. I'm sorry. Mixed up my box score. Caruso had no points. He only took 1 shot from 3 overall. But yeah, Jay Will, only 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting. That's not going to get it done. He's going to have to be more effective. Or you'll have to get something out of Chet, which is a big ass, with Victor Wembanyama in the middle. So I'm rushed to get this out, or else I'd re-record it because I don't like what just happened. But the point stands. They need a second scorer. They need someone to pick up the load when Shea's not able to get it done. And Shea wasn't efficient in this game. It wasn't awful, but he wasn't efficient. He was 6 of 15. He didn't make a 3. Only took 1. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If this continues and then J-Dub doesn't come back tonight, this could be a Spurs victory. And I'll let you read it, but I'll point it out. The last 2 times that these 2 teams have met in the finals, I guess it's the Supersonics and the Spurs, I think for the most part, maybe it was one is the Thunder. But the winner of Game 5 has gone on to win Game 6, get through to the finals. So we'll see what happens tonight. It'll be tipping off right around the time we get this off, a little bit afterwards. But yeah, enjoy the game. We'll see you later with a Knicks take, hopefully during the game. That'll hopefully get some love. But yeah, enjoy the game. Come back to With Sports Rob here on YouTube. Find us on socials, Instagram, search us, Facebook, search us, even TikTok, search us. And stay tuned for all the great information. And find us at our website, withsportsrob.studio. And email me if you've got any takes or any thoughts or you want to be on air. info@withsportsrob.studio. Thanks for listening. We'll see you later.